We'll go to the next item, which is public comment rules. Is there any discussion or motion?
That is me. I would make a motion to approve the public comment rules that are listed, that are attached in your council packet.
Where's that?
I don't understand. Looks like this.
Yeah.
But, I've got an extra copy.
Oh, you got yours.
Did you find it?
So is this, a creation out of the mind of a particular person, or is this from a particular place?
No, this came from some conversations that have been had with regard to the excessiveness of public comments. Limits each person to 3 minutes. If they want to speak at one or the other, they need to sign up beforehand so that they can be called in order. If they're in groups, then they need to designate a person on behalf of the group.
So I think we already have all this except for speaker registration. We have a lot, I think it's in our code.
We're a small town, we have less than 20 people making comments. We don't need to sign up to make public comments here in town.
I've made my motion.
We're discussing the motion.
Well, we need a second.
So I would like for the mayor to read. Oh, we don't have a second.
Yeah, we need a second. Is there a second to this?
I second it.
Okay, so if you
Any
read it.
discussion? Okay, this is the motion of Councilmember Kennedy. Town of Pound, public comment rules for town council meetings. Adopted, this is what is proposed, adopted today, June 17th, 2025, is what's proposed. It says, in order to promote orderly, efficient, and respectful proceedings during public meetings, the Town Council of Pound establishes the following rules governing public comment periods. Number 1, time limit. Each individual shall be limited to a total of 3 minutes of public comment per meeting, regardless of whether they choose to speak during the first or second comment period. Time may not be split up, extended across comment periods. Number 2, no yielding of time. Speakers may not yield any portion of their time to another individual. Each person who wishes to speak must do so in their own allotted time. Number 3, group representation. When a group of individuals wishes to address the same topic, one representative should be designated to speak on behalf of the group. This ensures efficiency and avoids repetitive comments. Number 4, content of comments. All comments must pertain to matters within the jurisdiction or business of the town of Pound. No speaker shall participate in personal attacks, threats, slander, profanity, or other disruptive or abusive language. Such actions will not be tolerated. Number 5, speaker registration. Individuals wishing to speak must sign up prior to the start of the meeting. The sign-up list will be made available at the meeting location and will be used to call speakers in order. And on the back, enforcement. The mayor or presiding officer shall have the authority to enforce these rules, including the discretion to end a speaker's comments if they violate the rules outlined herein or otherwise disrupt the meeting. And then it has the date it is approved by, and then it has by the order of Town Council of Pound. That is the motion that is presented. Is there any more discussion on this motion?
Yeah, I'd like to make some amendments to this. Under number 1, instead of 3 minutes of public comment per meeting, regardless of whether they choose to speak during the first or second comment period, I would change that to 3 minutes of public comment per public comment period.
So are you making that as a motion?
This is an amendment to your motion.
I wouldn't accept that as an amendment.
No, I'm not asking you to. I know you wouldn't.
then you need to make a friendly, or make a substitute motion.
I'm making an amendment. You can amend the motion, can't you, Mr. Attorney?
No, you would have to make a substitute motion.
At
No.
the end of the day, whether we either agree on what is the amended proposal, which would be your substitute motion, or we don't, so I would say that you could just go through and say what you would like it to say, and then make that as a substitute.
I mean, I can, I just
Motion that would be
thought you could
most
amend
orderly and
motions.
efficient way, I think, to do it.
The one night I didn't bring my Robert's rules. Okay, so anyway, under number one, I'll repeat myself since I was interrupted. 3 minutes of public comment per public comment period, and strike meeting regardless of whether they choose to speak during the first or second comment period. X out number 3, which is group representation. If there is a citizen who pays taxes, and there's a group of people who all want to speak on the same subject, they ought to have the right to speak on that same subject.
Are you making a motion, or
If he's
I'm
listening,
explaining my
Change.
substitute motion.
okay, so that would come during discussion?
this is discussion.
No, he's making a substitute.
Well, this
motion.
is, we are under
Discussion
Robert's rules for small
of-
groups. I mean, that's fine, that's
I
fine.
mean, he's able to make a substitute motion and go through, and then we can discuss everything. I think that's,
Exactly.
I think that's what he's doing, right?
Right, that's what I'm doing. So, let me repeat myself. Under number one, get rid of meeting regardless of whether they choose to speak during the first or second comment period. Replace that with public comment period. X out number 3, which is the group representation. That is just crazy. We don't have over 20 people make comments at these meetings. And number 5, X out number 5, nobody should have to sign up prior to the start of the meeting. If they forget, then they're off the, they don't have their ability to do it. So we're a small town, we don't need this. That's my substitute motion, if you want to put it that way.
We have a substitute motion. Is there a second to that substitute motion?
I second.
Okay, we have a second. Is there any discussion on the substitute motion?
I mean, what we're doing here is very clear. We're taking away 6 minutes of public comment, and we're making it 3 minutes of public comment. What we're doing here is we're saying that if more than one person wants to say the same thing, only one person can get up and speak on behalf of that group. What we're doing here is saying if you don't sign up, if you come in late, then you don't get to speak. And that is, to me, a First Amendment issue, and we're a small town. We usually have less than 20 commenters, probably less than 15 if you look at the minutes. We don't need, this is overkill, but I'm willing, as long as number 3 and number 5, and the changes are made to number 1, to pass the substitute motion.
Call for the question.
Okay, we have a call for the question on whether to vote for the substitute motion. Can we have a vote, a roll call vote for that, please? Some voting on whether or not to vote or not.
Point of order. Why not just move the audience comment?
Okay, excuse me. We are in a meeting. Can we please have the roll call vote?
Hawthorne,
I had nothing else to say, so yes.
Hall,
Yes.
Kennedy,
Yes.
Mullins,
Yes.
Powers.
Yes.
Okay, we now are voting on the substitute motion. Can we have a roll call vote?
Could we read the substitute motion as amended?
You want number 1 to read, each individual shall be limited to a total of 3 minutes of public comment.
Per
Yeah.
public
Per
comment.
public comment period. And then 3, just mark that up. Or 5. That's what I'll mark it out. 3 and 5 are both taken away. 3 and 5 are taken out.
Okay. Can we have a roll call vote on the substitute motion?
Hawthorne,
Yes.
Hall,
Yes.
Kennedy,
No.
Mullins,
No.
Powers.
I'm going to say yes.
And the substitute motion passes. These are now, should we read?
I think they're a redrafting and then perhaps somewhere for you to sign. And we
Okay.
can put them with our rules of procedure that we adopted in January.
Okay, so we will, I'll get with the clerk and the manager, one of them, and we will go over that.